Hi everyone, it's svgcoop.com and we are working on our next page for our mini album. This is actually our first set of pages. So the first thing I want to do is I have this little tag here. I'm just going to glue the white piece on top. And my plan is to use this with a stamp or something. So that's why I cut it out of white. Of course you can cut it out of pattern paper if you want to. Okay, and then I'm also just going to glue the pattern paper to the tag here. Okay, sorry, I want to stay on camera here. Alright, so I'm just going to glue that on there, like that. Okay, and I'm just going to put those aside for a minute. Alright, so you're going to have a piece like this with a score line down the side, and then you'll have matching pattern paper. Now, if you're going to use something like this where it's got it right side up, you want to make sure that when you go to cut the other one, that it's a reflection so that it will be right side up also. Otherwise, you're going to get it so it won't be right side up. But before we put this on here, I do want to get my magnets on. So I have this little magnet, and we've used these before. I got them at Magnets for Less, and they're really, really great. They're strong, strong, strong magnets, not like what you would get at the craft store. These are much better. Okay. All right, so what I want to do, I'm just going to glue that right inside, maybe about there. Okay, and then I'm going to glue the cover on top. Okay, and then I'm just going to glue the back piece on. And today I'm trying something different. I don't normally use this kind of glue, so I'm not sure. It's the clear gel tacky glue. So we'll see how this works out for our project here. Okay, so I'm just going to get that on there. Okay, so we have this one, and then we have an adorable mini one that looks just like it. So I'm just going to get these glued on here as well. Okay, I'm going to glue the other side. Okay, so we're going to have those, and those are going to be here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to fold this on the little score line here. It's a very little score line, and I'm going to put some score tape in here, like this. Give that a good rub, peel it off. Okay, and what I'm going to do is you're going to have 3 pieces that are going to sit on your background. One is going to be, I mean, you're going to have 3 different sizes, but you're going to have one that's the largest. So I'm going to actually center this on the largest one. And I'm just going to kind of eyeball that, get that to be centered. And then glue that down like that. Okay. And then what we're going to do, actually we can go ahead and glue this now. So I'm going to just glue this piece on here. And you just want to sort of place these where you want them so that way you can measure better, get them in the right place. Okay, that's good. Okay, then I'm going to put a little score tape on the edges of this little piece right here. Like that. Okay, give it a good rub. Peel that off. Okay, I'm just going to put that right in about the center. Like that. Okay, and my little tag is going to sit right inside there like that. Okay, then we're going to have a couple more things here. So before we put the next section on, I'm going to get this one on. So what I want to do is I'm going to put some score tape on here. I'm going to fold this on the score line. Put some score tape inside here. Peel that off. Okay, now what I want this to do is I want this to cover the little one, so I want this kind of centered here. And I'm putting it on the background paper, not on, obviously on that. So I'm just gonna, let's see, just want to get that pretty well centered like that. And then I'm just gonna press that down. Okay, so that's gonna go over like that. All right, so now we have the magnet underneath here, so we need to figure out where this one's gonna go. And you can see it just automatically snaps right over there. So what I'm gonna do is put a piece of score tape on here. Give that a good little rub. That also will help you to know which side to put the tape on. If you let it snap to where it belongs. Okay, and then there we go. So it just snaps right where it's supposed to go. So that will open like that with a little magnet closure. Okay, and now I'm going to just put a little glue and get this piece on. Okay, and then we'll put my last piece on. Now if you wanted to, instead, I used pattern paper, but you could use cardstock for the base if you wanted. If you didn't want to kind of use pattern paper and just cover it up, you can do that. Alright, so then you're going to have two pieces with score lines on it on the side. So I'm just going to fold this on the score line like that. And then I'm going to fold the second one also on the score line. And what I want to do is I'm going to put some score tape on this side of the first one. Like that. Give that a good rub. And I'm going to glue this to this one. But I want to get those lined up like that. As closely to perfect as I can. Okay. And then I'm going to put some score tape on the under piece here. Okay, so you see we stuck the score tape here. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. Okay, so that's that piece. And then now we're on the other side of the next one. I'm just putting some score tape, and we're going to glue this to the back on the other side of our main sheet here. go. Okay, so again, we're going to use some magnets. I'm going to put the first magnet on the cover here. Put some score tape on it. Like this. Give it a good rub, because we want this little section to stay closed when you're not using it. Okay, so I'm just going to put that kind of right there. Okay, and then the other magnet, the matching magnet, it's going to snap to the back, so I'm just going to put a little score tape on this one. The great thing is, these little magnets go through quite a bit of paper. They're very, very strong. I used to buy the ones at the craft store and they just didn't hold anything. Oops. Oh, you sneaky devil. These magnets are so strong. Okay, let's see. I'll close this. Okay. And then this one. Okay, I'm going to give those a good push. Make sure they stick. Okay, so then you're just going to cover these up. I think since there's a magnet on this one, I'm just going to put some score tape on here to make sure it sticks pretty well, because this score tape is super strong, better than glue. I think I'll just add a little glue to the top and the bottom. Okay, so I'm just going to lay that right on the top there. Okay, and then I'm just going to open this. Some glue. Not sure I love this glue for this kind of project, but I might switch. Okay. And then we'll put this one on. Okay, and then I'll put the last one on. So again, you're going to make 2 sets of these pages. Okay. Okay, so that'll open and close like that, and there we go. We have our first page for our book. All right, thanks for watching. We'll be back.